Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Sallupaste Kitchen. Today, you will learn how to make 4 different pies with just one dough recipe. Yes, a complete workflow for food sample preparation for scientific comparative analysis. Same dough, same base fillings, same pie size with different protein source and shape. Using meat, fish, beans and mushroom as our protein source. Yes, in this video you will learn to give your food samples equal treatment in every unit process of production to avoid biased results. So if you're a food-related final year student going through a project or an entrepreneur, food companies and researchers who may want to go into new product discovering and development, this video will offer you a guide for your sample preparation for laboratory experiments. So hit the like button and pick up your writing materials. Let's begin immediately. Here are the list of all the ingredients we'll be needing both for our base fillings including our proteins. You've seen your fish, minced meat, Irish potato and vegetable oil, carrot, onion and green beans, seasoning cubes, curry masala, mixed spices, crayfish seasoning, fennel spice and beans. Now let's begin with the preparation of our respective proteins beginning from fish. And to do that, in a clean bowl, add your fish. Then add some water and clean up the fish. At this point, I was careful enough not to add any food cleaning agents like vinegar or salt because if I do, then I will add it in all the remaining protein. Remember, it is equal treatment. So rinse the fish once again and set aside. At this point, we add the fish into a pot, add some water, cover and allow to boil. Once it boils for about 2 minutes, turn off the heat and allow to cool. Please don't cook the fish for so long so it doesn't become too soft. This is because fish pie protein should be chewy in the pie. Now, after deboning and mashing of the fish, we'll be doing one more thing, which is to reduce the moisture content of the fish to avoid easy spoilage. And to do that, heat up the fish again at a mild heat and allow to dry. You can also do this using an oven or the sunlight. Once the fish is dried, please set it aside. Let's go into the next protein. Next is our meat protein preparation. At this point, the meat has been washed and diced into chunks, then transferred directly into the pot as we begin to heat it up. Now, because the meat has its own water, we do not bother adding extra water. Rather, we heat up the meat until the inherent water dries up completely. We'll stir until it begins to caramelize underneath. Once that happens, stop the cooking process, allow to cool for a while and transfer into your packaging container and set aside. Just look at that. Wow. Next protein source in line is our beans. Firstly, sort the beans and discard all extraneous. That includes stones, sands, chaffs, or even pests. Take out the needed quantity of beans, wash and transfer the beans into your pot, then cook with sufficient amount of water to soften the beans. Note that salt, potash or any other beans cooking additive should not be added to the beans while cooking to avoid yabas. Oh, sorry, yabas. Bias, not yabas. So now that the beans is soft and the water is completely dried up, turn off the heat and allow to cool down. And once that is done, transfer into your container. You can check out the level of softness of the beans. It's like 85% soft and shall be completed to 100% during baking. So cover and set aside. Finally is the prepping of the star of this whole pies, which is the mushroom. This is oyster mushroom, and it has been reported that many of you don't know about mushroom pies. But never mind, because I'll show you how to make it right in this video. Unbox the mushroom and tear the flour into smaller portions. You can easily do that with hand or with the aid of a knife. Add in some water and wash the mushroom thoroughly. Discard the water waste by passing through a sieve. Then transfer the mushroom into your pot and heat until the water is completely dried up. Once your water is dried up, allow to cool and then transfer into your packaging. And boom, we are done with the prepping of all our protein sauce. Wow, just look at our mushroom. Beautiful, right? Next, let's provide sauce base for all the pies. It's gonna be a well-seasoned vegetable sauce that will provide the real taste and aroma to each of the given pies. And to do that, wash and peel your Irish potato as well as other vegetables needed for this sauce. Chop them into tiny chunks and then set it aside. And to your hot pot, add 83 ml of oil. Heat the oil until it slightly comes to its smoking point. Then go in with your veggies, which is onion and green pepper. Quickly stir fry and toss in your finished spice, curry masala, mixed spice, and seasoning cubes. Now you can stir fry until it becomes fragrant. Add in your Irish potato and allow to cook. Stir fry to allow the Irish to mix with the fragrance goodness in the pot. Now go in with some water and allow to cook until it becomes soft. You can taste and adjust seasoning, spices, water, whatever you think is lacking, okay? You can even add salt as well. So after that, I moved in with my carrots, mixed everything to combine. The mixture was becoming too thick, so I added a little water and allowed to steam up a bit, and boom, our sauce is ready. Look at it, very thick and nice. Yes. Now, this is another day and the second day of these productions. The sauce is removed from the fridge as we will continue to work on them. So 4 of this container contains our protein already prepared, and the other 2 yellow containers are our sauce, which is our base that will be used to mix the rest of the proteins. You can see we made the protein preparation without adding any ingredients. That is why the taste of our protein filling or proteinous filling depends on the rich quality sauce of our sauce. It's advisable to make your sauce a little bit salty so that once the proteins enters, it will balance. I'll bring out my scale and measure the weight of all the sauce. Please, while measuring, make sure that your scale is in gram and it is in 0. So I recorded all the weights of all the protein and all the sauce. So while measuring, I discovered that the beans has the highest weight. The mushroom and the meat have similar weight, and the fish has the less weight. Nevertheless, the weight of each sample is above 150 grams. So what I did here is to measure 25 grams of sauce each and then 100 grams of protein for each of the samples. So I measure 100 grams of protein and 25 grams of sauce mixed together for each of the sample. I hope you understand. For accurate results, I usually put on the plate first before I turn on the scale so that it will subtract the weight of the empty plate. So since we are done with the sauce measurement, now let's measure the protein. So the reason why the protein is more than the sauce is that it is the only variable in the sample. So it has to be more for significant results, okay, during analysis. So I'm mixing my 100 gram of beans to my 25 gram of sauce, 100 gram of meat to my 25 gram of sauce. Likewise the mushroom, as well as the fish. Yes, equal treatment is our watchword. So we're gonna mix each of our protein with our sauce with 1/8 cup of water to homogenize. You can also use a blender to do this if you like. As soon as you're done mixing all the sauce, set them aside. Let's move into the dough. Now this is 1500 gram of flour equivalent to 12 cups. I will be going in with a sachet of margarine, which is 250 gram, and then also add 125 gram of white butter and quarter cup of oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, and a tablespoon of baking powder. So let's crumble the whole mixture and combine them properly. Add 2 tablespoons of yellow milk flavor and combine as well. This will really help the appearance of our pie so that it doesn't look dark. Yes, in addition to its flavoring attributes. Now begin to add your water and start mixing to become a dough. So firstly, we added 2 cups of water. Let us mix it first and know if we'll be adding more or not. One more cup goes in through our gradual mixing, okay? Meat pie dough should be tender, so handle it so softly and with care so you don't activate the gluten of the pie. Otherwise, your pie will become so strong. So I added more 1/8 cup of water. So in total, I use 3 cups and 1/8. So I will drop the full detail in the description. Divide the dough into 4 equal parts because we have 4 samples. But then we need to reconfirm that they are equal using scale. And with scale, I approximated each dough sample to 600 gram. And if we will be getting 6 pies from each sample, it means that each pie will give us 100 gram of dough. Do you understand it? And if you don't understand, in a shortcut, just measure 100 gram of dough for each pie. Yes, that's a better way to explain it. So I brought each of the 100 gram and flatten it to the size of the circumference of my cutter. Place the dough at the surface of the cutter. Then fill in 31 ml cup measurement with your mushroom sauce and add it in for all the pies. Remember, equal treatment and then cut and boom, you get your mushroom pie ready to be baked. Here is it. Do you like it? Next is the beans. Now for the beans pie, we're gonna divide the 100 gram of dough into 2 equal parts. Knead the first half into a circular shape and cut. And to do that, I'm gonna be using this plate to place on the dough, then gently hold my hand on it and use the other hand to cut it round with my knife. So by so doing, I've gotten a circular cutter. So I'll add in my sauce using the same spoon measurements. Yes, that is my beans sauce. And to make the other one to cover it, I will pick up the other 50 gram and flatten it again. Again, I will use my round plate and place it and cut as well. So after getting our second round cut, we're going to use it to cover the dough and the sauce. So pierce the edge properly so that the pie can cover with ease. And here is it, okay? So here are our pies. We're gonna start baking the pie immediately, but before then I egg washed the pie off camera. And if you don't know much about egg washing, please ask me in the comment section. Now back to the table, let's work on our fish pie right now. Again, pick up 100 gram of dough and flatten it into a square shape. So to do that, we're gonna elongate the dough using our rolling pin. Yes, so make the dough to be long enough. You can also knead on both sides, okay? After that, use your rolling pin to balance the size just like this, and boom, our square shape is ready. Now, using the same spoon measurements, I'm gonna dish in my fish sauce, yes, and add in my fish sauce. After that, I will fold it. Fold it first, close up the edge, and then fold completely. Yes, one, you can see, and then two, push it up and then fold completely. Yes, next is I repeated the same process for the remaining part of the fish pie, and for the meat pie I also repeated it like this, but instead of folding it many times I folded it just once. That's the only difference. So friends, so after the pie was done from the oven, I baked the second pie, which is the beans pie and the meat pie. Don't forget, I egg washed and pierced the middle as well. I baked for about 45 minutes in the oven and our pie was ready. So here is it. Boom! That's our meat pie. Yes, each sample is 6 each. The second plate is the fish pie. You can see it, they all came out well. The third plate is the beans pie. Yes, you can look at it. And the fourth place is the mushroom pie. Wow. I know you love it. You can see they all came out so well, so nice. Next is to package this for our clients using a paper box. So firstly, line a parchment paper at the base of the box and then add in your pile and close the box. Ladies and gentlemen, we've succeeded in making our sample pie for our laboratory experiments. Same treatment, same recipe, same base filling, and same size with different protein and shapes. These products were prepared for laboratory experiments and was delivered from Port Harcourt to Owerri. So if you need us to help you prepare your food sample for your project or new product development, we can help you with that and also deliver to your location on time. The work is easy for you. Just click the link on our contact bio and speak to us directly. We'll also provide you with all the physical evidence of our production for your easy replication. Isn't that amazing? Now what are you waiting for? Go to the bio, click our link and speak to us directly via WhatsApp. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.